members. From NIP, there is a world where turnaround comes on through, but their setup, very limited. It's Chains of Corruption. Lilting Lullaby. What happened there? Let's have a look topside. Shanji snips forwards, misses his cue. Electric Field is down, flash on forwards, Thundering Blow. Goodbye, Gwen. Oh man, I'm sneezing. Jackie's now in danger. Just blew his flash. Oh, Jackie, no! Aki's here. Jackie's a dead man. There's no way out now. Okay. Chains of Corruption comes on down. PP God dead to rights. Nice gang. Smite. Gonna be used. Flash doesn't work. Nice combo as Aki's going to try and turn around. Doinby looking for an angle. Kanavi in the back of the pit. Gets pulled up by the Impale. Dragged across the Unraveled Earth. Flashes on out the back end of it all. That's a really clean combo from Kanavi. Now on top of Leave. Beginning to jump forward to watch out. As Leave fails his flash. He does not do what his namesake says. And he does not leave. Shanji still got some needles to throw. Gets a decent start, but the 12 seed comes on down. But Shanji in danger. Piercing arrow just wide, but should still go down. Here's the burn, comes on through past the snip. And picks up another. Kanavi is speeding his way forwards. Gets to jump out of the seismic shove. May well die. But the damage is already well and truly done. Doinby in danger. Last hail of arrows to the arcade shot. Piercing arrow. Headshots Doinby. South Esports well and truly off to the races now. Green. Okay, gets away with it. Aki's now stuck under turret with no minions. Aki? What? Headbutt, pole, buffered out on Crisp in danger, but does have the Unbreakable Will rolling. Still going to flash on out to safety, does so, gets knocked up, but flash on out of the Impale. That means Aki now in danger. Doinby gets the shove as another 369 who is managing to run real damn fast with the phase rush. And the mid jungle falls for NIP. Cream, keep autoing. Yes, sir. And then they still take the turret. So, they get one back. 369 flashing out. Has got the phase rush being run out. Needles! Just shy! 369 stays alive. Chris, just out of the bullet time. They still get the kill. Kanavi in the backside with a Lilting Lullaby. Watch out, he blooming blows of the Dream Dust. Sends them all to a nice early rest. Leave has nothing left to say, does he? A triple kill to Kanavi. Punishes the death of Crisp. Jackulov in the river on a weird old roam down. Gets picked up by Doinby and Aki, but Kanavi is not done. Drives on through the wall as Aki. Is pretty deep here. I think he needs to Valkyrie. He's got a flash. Gonna be tricky. Shanji with the ghost running. Needlework as well. Very difficult to outplay this. He's trying to buy as much time as he can. Will fall. But how much have they cost for this? Depth charge goes on down onto Kanavi. Double Impale. Gets a lot of damage back though. Oh my god, Kanavi tried. Now they're going to try and play this one out, but they've lost 3 people already. Crisp now desperately deep, and I think Top Esports, in attempting to save their top mid laner rather, have just lost 4 members. Atakan just spawned topside. They can turn straight to it. Huge moment for NIP. Oh, Top Esports. You thought you could turn that one. You really, really couldn't. What an Impale. Jackie's going to have to do some magic here with the poke Varus. I don't think he can. I think it's just gone. Withdrawals available now for NIP. Turret falls. Maybe we can message Salg now. The resident Gwen main. Oh, hang on. Lilting Lullaby comes on down. Golden goes Kanavi. Burned out is Chris, but they'll get a lot of the withdrawals down. PP God just about burning. Titan's Wrath Shield, but now Leave in danger. Has to be left by the Nautilus. Jackie stepping on forward. 2-level advantage. Cream is there as well. Another withdrawal. Well, kill secured. PP God goes down. Look, he's dying quite a lot here. He just needs a little bit more endurance to PP God. Going deep, sure, but not for a very long time, is he? NIP still secure. That dragon. Get the second dragon themselves, but they're going to cost themselves a mid-tier 2 for that one. Control ward in the little pixel bush. Change to corruption land. Leave immediately cleanses it. Jackie Love has the spell shield, so the depth charge, dredge line rather does land, but the depth charge will follow. On the wrong side of the Weaver's Wall, flash to be on the right side of it. Aki gets the impale down. Cream will fall for it. Golden, though, is doing beast. Swellsea comes across. Trying to trade with an out. Crisp now in danger. Set but away. Crisp falls. Kanavi looking for damage at the back end of it all. Jackie Love still trying to trade on out. 369 speeds himself up. Will fall. And good defense from NIP. All right, here we go again. Weaver's Wall comes on down. Chunks on there. Aki low, because he'll look for an impale. Only gets it onto the Alistair, who's still pretty tanky for my pulverize. Oh, Aki, you just pulled the cow on in. It's a delivery service. It's a Trojan Scorpion. And waiting with him was a bull. And you don't mess with them horns. Shanji tries. There's nothing left to be done. The scissors bent out of shape. They're blunted. Safety scissors at that. So there's a wave in mid and 4 grubs. I think they can run and end the damn game. Top Esports will find themselves one fight, a wave, and they've got more than enough damage dealers here to try and end it right now. Nexus turrets fall in very swift order. PP God alone. Finally a respawn from Aki, but Kanavi will go on forward, go golden. And make sure there is something to memorialize this game. Blink and you miss it. It's over. The top esports are 1-0. Has been buffed, and so the Lucian's going towards that option. No PTA, no lethal tempo. Kanavi's here. Jumping on a PP God! Oh my days, nearly goes down. Aki gets a lot of value. They get outside of the hero's entrance, but they still burn him down. Nice damage. Lucian gets the kill. Furnace stacks, which is kind of an infinite stacking thing that gives him HP. Ooh, shuffle. Not bad. Onto the Nami, who of course got no flash. That's a nice pickup. Good angle from Cream. Well punished. And mostly out of the fact their solo laners are ahead of the curve. Kaiser. Does Aki want to really force this? Nice clone. Kanavi. Crescent Guard, Pop Blossom. That's very deep. Bloody hell, son. Aki is going to have some summoners come on in. Crisp dies as Leaf flashed on forward to get the double auto. And the full comp. Leo. Crisp is dead. Oh, that's an unfortunate moment. Lucian Nami is Giga strong. When's the culling up? Not quite yet. 4 plate secured. Looking topside. Leave needs to be really wary here. No flash. Tidal wave comes on down. It is not far enough. Jackie ults on in. Where is Galio? Can't join. Leave shut down. It's Kanavi that picks up the kill. 5 grubs. Crisp's coming on over. So is Jackie looking to trade this one out. Taunt, but it's only onto the clone. Wave is lost. Jackie is there. The turret surely falls. And that's feats of strength now for NIP. Cream will at least get that top turret. Does so. Weird game state. NIP behind 500 gold. But the proactive plays have largely been theirs. Lucian, a win con. Shins out Aatrox, very strong. And then he needed to be able to manage some of this front line. Shanji should get this turret as well, and that will bring us to a goal. Lock in, folks. We're having some violence. Aki goes on forward. Dragon secured. But Aki in danger. Jackie Love ults away, trying to stay out to safety. Does so. Aki just about alive. The ebb and flow healing. And now Kanavi will surely fall. Flash for the double Aqua Prism. Pop Blossom turnaround is good, but it's too little, it's too late. Chris needs to run away. 369 with the World Ender rolling. Has to flash on. Kanavi. Gonna go down here, isn't he? Gets a decent amount of healing. That's not a bad look. Just about. Damage on to Doinby, who taunts up, prevents too much follow-up. Means that Cream can't get that much value despite having burned the Empress Divide. TP top. Here we go. TP behind as well. They're jumping on this. Get the turret. TPing themselves. Here we go, folks. It's Shanji in. Where's Doinby? Look for the grand entrance. Hero's entrance, I apologize. Decimating smash goes wide, but 369 healing best he can will surely fall here. Does so. Pop Blossom onto 2, but it's onto the front line. Doesn't take any damage. Crisp is burnt to it. And they're too slow on the engage. Flash for the taunt. Jackie dies. Lucian picks up another. Shanji goes steaming forwards. Flailing! Yeah, what of a coward is in German again. Electrocute changes have meant that it worked quite nicely on the Lucian for the early poke. Dragon, I don't think it's a surprise, is secured by NIP. Jackie Love is still falling just wide. Oh my god, Jackie just about alive. There was an E-flash auto in Jackie Love's near future that probably would have been his death. Do it. Cream charges into the wall. Shifts not far enough out. Has a flash, won't matter. Does burn it now, but Aki's coming. Flashes on over into the Nimbus strike, and Cream can't get out safely. That'll be Atakan. NIP commanding position now in this game, aren't they? Jackie still doesn't have a second item, I don't think. Kanavi might have to go and try and fight this one. Sneaky flashing over. Jumped on. Needs to be a bit wary. He's got a Crescent Guard and a Dream. Cullen comes on down to Chris. He's taken down about a third HP. Gets over the wall onto Shanji, but that's Shanji. You don't hurt him. Kanavi losing that 1v1, hit by the Aqua Prison. Aatrox will at least get the tier 2. But Atakan loving can't quite find it with the Warrior Trickster. Oh boy, well there's the culling blocked, at least by Ali by the shape changer. Doinby finds the 3-man taunt. Emperor's divided too late, Cream is dead. Leave goes down, but remember it's not going to give 369 a reset. Decent damage back. Chris trying to run away. Kanavi will fall. Jackie Love tries to get Doinby, does so. 369 back down into his normal form. Aki and Shanji doing their best to claim this inhibitor turret. Half HP. Jackie Love supercharges away, trying to get some damage down. PP God coming on up. They get another withdrawal. Jackie Love's going to get knocked up. The barrier buys some time. Trying to get another passive proc off, and that will surely be another withdrawal. They get it, and they hold the inhibitor. Not doable, but doable. We've seen Lucian comps fall before. Dragon started. Top Esports want to fight this. Certainly thinking about it. There's Shanji in the bush. Oh, culling! Cream out to safety, does have TP. May need to burn it. Crescent Guard comes on down, throws out a load of soldiers, looking for potential angle, but in comes the Cyclone and the Tidal Wave. They've blown up Kanavi again. Nico dead as well. Jackie's running away from Shanji, but get hit by the roar of the Slayer. Trying desperately to run away. Flash, taunt. Jackie ults, but nowhere to go, and Leave gets that one. They can just look to end the game now, I think. Dragon secured. Inhibitor up. Cream is at least in the base. They're TPing. They want this. Here we go. Solo lane is alone against every member of NIP. 369 taunted. Chris back up. Tries to get some value, will flash away, safety, Doinby low, not quite taken out. They've got Leave! That's a double for Creep, can look for more. They're caught into the turret, they've gone too deep, there's a TP behind, yes there is. Now NIP in a difficult position, their damage is dead, and there's 3 men versus 3. 369 looking for an engage on a PP goal, gets a big chunk onto that Nami, who will go down. Kanavi takes that with the win, becomes lightning. They've killed off 3 members. Baron is up. They can go and try and take it. They overshot NIP. How did Leave take turret aggro? Oh, no, 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 no. Not like that. TP back in. 7k HP. Should burn pretty fast here. Aki looking to try and steal this. Can look to find a way in. It's a Wukong. Always able to find an angle. He's shuffled out. Can't get into the pit. Dragon secured. That is the big, big bounty. Shanji knocked on up. Can't escape. Will go down to the zombie form and they kill off another member. Top Esports. The gold lead's down to 2,000. One step. Leave. Suddenly starts taking a bit of damage from this Kai'Sa. Misses the second W. But they can look with this Baron to start claiming some of these standing structures. Chris, forwards, doesn't get leave. But in the backline goes 369. Jackie blows up one. Doesn't quite have the leave, but they can still finish off that one. In comes Galio, but it's too late. Doomby. He's going to have to try and deal with this. The shield of Durand buys some time. Goes golden. But there's a lot of damage still here. Doomby gets a decent taunt with a heroic charge. They blow to Cream. They still get rid of the Galio. Aki's trying. 369 over the wall. Kanavi trading on out. Throws a wind, becomes lightning. It's a 2v2. Forwards here is now going to be a known quantity. Dragon fight secured by Kanavi. Gets the smite. Now 369 on a flank. Gets a big dog up. They're on to leave a PP God. They're outside of the hero's entrance. It's only there to witness the death of his fallen brethren. The bot lane's gone. They finally killed off Jackula, but the damage is done. Doomby goes golden. Cream is dead though. And the extended fight can get interesting. Chris trying to get this one down. Shanji, big decimating smash for 369 is a scary, scary beast. Aki on about 10%. Aki played that fight out pretty damn well, all things said and done. Oh, no, leave! Great shuffle from Cream. Had some dodgy moments in these fights getting picked off when he was the one with the HP. But that shuffle could just win you the game. Certainly going to get you Baron. It was looking so damn good. But now this solution just struggling to stay alive. Cream goes golden, has not got flash. Needs to shuffle away, can't. Taken off the Baron. Looking to fight anyway. Doomby goes golden. Into the backline goes Kanavi. Trying to trade this one out. Doomby, decent shield. Tries to ult out, can't. Big crescent guard, but still damage on Kanavi. He's got himself a shield. Aki dies. Can't find enough. Flash on forward from 369. PP God flashes out. Scion again for Shanji. So damn tanky. The wind becomes lightning. And Shanji, even on this massive zombie falls, he's got 1,300 stacks on the Soul Furnace. He'll add another one, his own, as he finally falls. 7-1 before that play. Towards the Baron we go. There is no smite. Leave is coming, but I don't think he's going to be there in time. Life's feeling pretty good. 369 is pretty much unmatchable in the side lane right now. He is. TP in. Dragon's up. Kanavi will crest and guard the culling. Gets a decent knock up onto Shanji with decimating smash. That's a good chunk back onto Kanavi. Cream goes looking. Gets the flash shuffle. PP God surviving, but now Cream's going to die. Goes golden just in time. Buying some time on the other end of it. They kill off Kanavi. Jackula dead on the other side. They've gone too far. Finally kills off that one. The Crypt Bloom healing. Gets another. Needed it. 369 alone survives though. Jackie gets 2 to spare the blushes. But they've lost 4 members. That's Soul for NIP. Jackie got 2. Otherwise, I think that's the end of the game. How the hell did Cream... Looking for an angle. Aki now coming. Cream could be in danger. Double flankers. Cream! Jumped on! Flashes out to safety. They've burned double ultimate flash. Now Kanavi looking for an angle. 369 over. Pop lost. It goes down, leave. Ults away. But now he's on top of 369. Trying to get the shove up. Gets over the wall. They're going so much damage onto Aki, who just about survived. They killed off 2. They've done it. They pulled the trigger and failed. Shanji. Decimating smash. Jackie flashes out. Tries to kill off the Kai'Sa. Can't do it. A last stand. Guns at noon. The mid lane has never seen so much blood. And the sun rises on Top Esports being the better draw. NIP draw first. But Top Esports draw so much better. The flash combo from Aki doesn't work. Doomby follows. And 369 on the flank means that Leave has to leave. It's not going to end the game. Oh my days. How does it not end the game? Surely you could just run through mid. Instead, they'll turn for the Elder. And Jackie being dead, I guess, is just too much of a risk. Winning the comeback here. But I've used should as an operative word for a reason. This is the LPL. And NIP have Certainly still got something in them. A good culling, a pick on a Jackie, a pick on a Cream. It looks different. 45 seconds on the Elder. Gonna try and use it to try and get as many of these inhibitors down as possible. Get yourself that minion wing condition. The wave clear from NIP. It's not fantastic. And W lands again, but Shanji will shield it with a Soul Furnace. Tangle Barbs land. Kanavi throws down a Crescent Guard. Goes on forwards. The Zeke's convergence slow. It's pretty problematic. Body blocked by the clone. Shanji went forwards for that. Kanavi gets knocked up and knocked around. 369 has been taken down to half HP. They've killed off Aki, though. How did 369 take so much damage? It must have been a culling. Shanji, still an absolute bulwark. Minion waves onto the Nexus turrets. Inhibitor turret, therefore, in bot lane is seeded. Shanji, jumped, knocked up, slowed. Kanavi flashes beyond him. There's that 3 talent strike knock-up I thought would be there a little earlier. Double knock-up. It's onto the tanks, though. Crisp in danger. Needs to be aware. Gets popped. 2B. Knock-up. Tries to all-out. Can't. And he dies as well. Shanji now in danger. Slowed down by that smite. Knocked up again. Taken out. Kai'Sa secures it. Cream goes golden. Slides away. Shanji, though, as the zombie doing so much work at 369. Infernal chain the zombie. Well, the Sterex gets a decent amount of healing. They will blow up. That one flash on forwards. GA for Jackie Love out of the Aqua Prison. Another one down as Jackie Love's ult on in. Doesn't get the one-man Q, though. That means leave. Still healing. No way. They hold the line. It wasn't a single target Q. It hit some of the minions. Raw damage for the Kai'Sa. Elder's just going to disappear, isn't it? Gone. Baron in 40 seconds. Do they care for it? Or is Elder and a broken base enough? I think it might be. Flash away from PP God. He gets hit back by that. The killer instinct comes flying through, and you know it. He knows it too. 369 knocks one up, flashes away, eats a bit of the culling and has to deal with it. Culling. As the Death Dance damage comes ticking on down. On to Baron we go. That was a bit of lag in the sound there. Baron secured. Every wave shove now. Elder for a minute. Baron for 2.5. If they can't end it here, Top Esports, I just don't know what will. Nexus turrets have respawned. They're not as strong as they were. Reminder, the respawns just aren't the same. Leave still very threatening, though. Shanji doing his best to step on forwards. Needs to be wary. Pop Blossom! Chris! Finds 3. Jackie over to the backside. Aki trying to flow full contact. Jackie dangerously low. Taken out. They've lost 2. Leaf survives. He survives again. Top Esports cannot, with Elder, with Baron, with everything broken in the base, find the fight. Not even going to get a single kill with the Elder Dragon. And Ninjas in Pyjamas. Ninjas in Pyjamas. The early game was magnificent. The Lucian looked untouchable, and then Top Esports came back. 2 Elders, 2 Barons, a bare Nexus, and still they lose. Are you not entertained? It's gladiatorial in the extreme. Blood sports for the...
That's where they peak the hardest, really. NIP, they want to get to 2 to, well, hopefully 3 items. They'll see if they can get some odd picks around the map. If you do slip up and you give a reset through... Oh, the acoustics in Shenzhen are just beautiful, aren't they? Crowd comes alive for our last game of the day. There's a Brawn passive and a charm, and Leave is forced to flash. The flashing at a turret. How many turret shots can they take? Turns out, enough. Shanji picking up decent farm, though. Kanavi coming bot side. Remember, there's no flash on Leave. This is a problem. This is what they should have done before, but it's an awesome satchel. Is enough. Kanavi didn't have the empowered W to instant stack that Brawn passive. Do they have enough damage? Yes, they do. Top Esports finally managed to punish that summoner being down on... Wait a minute, I thought the match was over. Yeah, a lot of people did there, MacMain. A lot of people did. And, yeah. Hasn't happened out that way, has it? Grub started up on that first spawn. Dragon on the other side of the map for NIP. There. Kind of object of desire on the bot side. 369 goes past that last tick of the W, means he doesn't get the Brettle onto him. Does get that cannon, good job. against
Smite.
Ornn. Ornn can walk down just into the lip of river here, the mouth of the river, and throw his ult down, which is why Crisp and Jackalov want to contest here before Shanji pulls out the ult. And now the problem is they've been corralled into a pretty big point. Do they pull the Ornn ult? But multiple flashes coming through. Shanji, where is the call? The Forge God afraid of the Braum door, maybe. Because they haven't pulled that through, it feels like NIP just haven't been able to commit to the fight. The resets come through. 2 have fallen and no reset came through. The Viego hit the ground. The Ornn ult comes in now, of all times. The door was held for that moment, and NIP, they start writing a check they can't cash in. Shanji gets charmed, gets stunned up under turret, and it is all 5 members hitting the ground on the top side of the map. Or rather, besides Leave, he wasn't. Crisp holds onto the door this entire time. That is the play. That is the play. If the Braum holds onto the door, it becomes very, very difficult to play through the Ornn ultimate there at this point in the game. Later on, when you have so much damage, the Ornn ult blowing the Braum shield is actually valuable in its own right. Dragon's taken that. So hang on a second, He's been wrapped around on bot side as we watch towards that replay. Now ain't that an issue? No ultimate. We'll go down. Jackalov takes the kill. First kill of the game for him. 1-0-6. NIP, their goal was... Oh, Pantheon ult coming in. Leave just used that flash. And well, wouldn't you know it, there's nothing available to escape. Leave, not even going to get the ult out of Cream. Gets himself 6 Dark Seal stacks total. Top Esports punishing this Ziggs pick. Was worried about it in terms of magic damage overload for NIP. Now we have to be just worried about it because it can't bloody survive. Pings around the map. Jackalov has no flash. Both these teams trying to focus onto carries without those summoners. Doomby could just bunny hop forwards. Does with the W. Gets the slow from the ultimate. Hops over. And Jackalov is going to get eradicated. Kill a bunny rabbit. Strike. Herald is spawning. Again, and top Esports really don't want Shanji to be here in the mouth of river. 369 trying to take as much HP away from as possible, and the arrow nails Aki. Braum ult comes through, and Aki does flash, but I just don't think it's enough. Oh, it's a flash worse than the movie. PP God will go down shortly after. The upstanding fellow walked low a little bit there. How embarrassing. NIP losing 2 very quickly, and a 3rd after that, and the tower. Top Esports, this game has gone from good to great in the blink of an eye. Yes, Leave will be able to push in. Did manage to take that mid lane out of turret. Will go down to maybe get some damage onto that mid lane inner as well. NIP not achieving their goal of surviving early game, though. Oh, and a recall stopped as well. Kanavi gets that empowered stun, walks forwards again, misses the empowered Q, will back up from turret, flashes out, has himself a Sundered Sky, but will not be able to heal before the Ignite comes down. PP God will at least avenge his bot lane teammates. Teleport available. Kanavi no ultimate, to use that in the mid lane play. Ash Arrow up now as a Spirit Rush. Yeah, I think you can make a play now, but that's a bit of a problem. They should know that that ward's over the wall. Jackalov, they're going to... oh, hang on a second. What's happening now? Ult pulled out from Cream. Kanavi is here, and that means the Smite is available too. The Ash Arrow comes through, and the fight starts very poorly from NIP. They can't look for a reset, one of their big rain conditions, because the Viego dies again. Flash away from the charm, much needed. 15-2 in 18 minutes of play. Top Esports lock in early game lanes. Have bashed NIP over the head with them with 6 grubs. They'll open up another outer turret. NIP, they can't contest Top Esports from this kind of timestamp. With this enough. Cream has a fully stacked Rod of Ages. Has and that's the arrow. Satchel comes out late. Empowered everything coming out for 369. This might be a bit far, actually. Okay, we said, oh, they can start fights for free. Yeah, well, maybe with more than one person. 369 goes 1v4. He loses his life. Kanavi gets a Braum summon to 2, and the fight starts again. Where is the reset of the fight? Ari flies in and takes some names. Yeah, in the battle of Fox versus Bunnies, we know which one normally comes out on top there. Funnily enough, Doomy's the one to make it out alive. The turret goes down. Judgy misses the headbutt on the wall. Charm across the play too. Toomby will claim one back, but NIP, once again, learning that they can't fight Top Esports in this kind of gold deficits. NIP bringing it to a 3-game series, but sadly for them and Group Ascend, it has been a tale of tragic 3 games. 369, buddy, you've just used your Dominus. You've just been in a 1v4. Use your Dominus in a 1v2 after. Goes down so easy. Good combo there. just forcing NIP slowly out from that side of the map. And while all this is happening, Top Eves will start up the Atacom, kill it very easily. And as we said, NIP, it's not enough for them to get singular picks. Lose another big objective. Don't give a good fight. Maybe afraid to fight without the Call of the Forge God. Would be understandable. NIP lose even more. 8-1 and 8 in the jungle for Kanavi. Pantheon. Yeah, Pantheon can sort of carry these fights, by the way. And there's no AD carry to clean up with onto the enemy team for NIP. If you look at both these teams, you ask, okay, who can actually carry a fight? I think Ari Resets can. Ashe obviously can. I think that the Pantheon absolutely can do from this gold lead too. On the other side, NIP. It's kind of hard to say that, especially with such a neutral objective advantage going over to the side of top esports. Leave with 2 items does decent damage. Hard for him to really solo carry though. Do you really need Viego to carry? Is Viego your win condition? Is that it? Hard to play around that. Shield comes up. Can they bop him back? Crisp a little bit far out. Soulflare sadly not getting the most value. This is so many ultimates onto the Brawn, but why is he so far away from the rest of his team? Crisp, 369, both of them. Leaving themselves out to be picked off. Herald is summoned into bot side. This is a 6 grub Herald as well. Now, can Top Esports strike with all the ultimates down? Again, Top Esports, one of our teams that does use cooldown economy well. They use the fact that your ultimates... that's a lot of pings. That is very noisy, Kanavi. Level 16. Oh, PV God goes forward, but this is the problem of having a full magic damage team. The Motres may get a lot of value. Kanavi has so much ability to turn things around. 369 gets the flank, and finally NIP have overforced. The Call of the Forge God looking a little bit fake there. Call out a Call of the Forgery God. Not able to get the value he wants to. Yes, Kanavi will die, but NIP will give up every last soul for the Gladiator. Top Esports with 6 grubs may well just end the game now. No Baron needed. 27 minutes. It's almost half the length of our last one. NIP had a mission. Survive the early game. Mission fail. We'll get him next time. As Top Esports show up in game 3, put the series to rest in Shenzhen. Disrespectful draft from NIP is what I would call that.